Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Does It Suck series, where we go through a game, play it, and then review our experience with it. How is this any different to a normal first impressions or review, you may ask? Well, shut up. Today we'll be looking at a pretty old, started out bad but now is good, grind your life away, oh wait a minute, you can play as a hot cat chick, massive multiplayer online video game, Waifu Simulator, Final Fantasy XIV Online. That's a bit of a mouthful.
That's what she said. Ha!
Now, this series is supposed to be dumb and silly, laid with actual analytical information somewhere deep inside, have fun finding it, but nonetheless, I get that I can be kinda annoying. So if you want to skip to the actual review portion of this video, I won't be mad. Speaking of things that are annoying though, hey, do you want to subscribe to the channel? Also click that like button, and don't forget, you get the point, let's just jump into the damn game. Hey there, how's it going? I'm a Dragoon, and as a Dragoon, we have one goal, and that is to stand on high places, pose, and look really, really cool, because that is what Dragoons do. What the hell is this guy doing? Just looking at me do my intro. Get out of here, creep. Also, as you can tell, I'm a female. Why am I female in this game when I'm a male in real life? I don't know. Because waifus, that's why. And also, what? No, you didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. This is a Christian channel. Another really cool thing about being a Dragoon is that we can do this. See that? That is some cool stuff right there. See, even this guy's impressed. You like what you see? You like what you see? Yeah, you just looking, you little pervert. Pervert? What are you looking at? Alright, we're getting out of here. So actually, we've got some stuff to do. So I think I'll maybe do a raid or two. So we're going to do a 24-man raid. It's going to be pretty wild, but I think if you haven't played Final Fantasy XIV Online before, this will be a cool little intro to why people love this game, or one of the reasons why people really love this game. So while we wait for our task to start, because it's finding the players, the best place to wait is this place right here, Limsa La Minza. This is where all the nerds gather and show off their cosmetics. Yeah. You smell that? You smell that? That is the smell of virginity. I'm just playing around. This is actually a really cool area. There's lots of people here, very highly populated. But look at this. What do you... Put on some clothes, damn it. Put on some clothes. Cover yourself, lady. But you know, I feel like I'm making the game seem really bad. It's not just this. It's not just 15-year-olds playing as half-naked women. I promise you. It's actually really cool. There's other stuff to that. It's not just that. So this guy is the same race as me, but he's the male counterpart. This is the tallest you can make the females in this specific race. Whereas the dudes, they go up to like 7 foot or something. So he's like a bit short. So you don't just need to make these like little cutesy wootsy hot chicks or whatever you want. You can make a cool looking badass guy like that, which is what I was going to go for. But then I saw this chick and I was like, she looks evil and menacing. So I just picked her because it seemed kind of fun. Oh, here we go. We can now begin. Come on. Come on. Let's get out of here. So the team is split into 3 sections. So you have group A, B, and C. And I cannot see anything that's going on here. This is literally everywhere. I can't even see my cursor. Where's my cursor? Oh, there it is. All right, let's do some damage. I'll try to get close up so you can see. I'm frozen. I'm frozen. Oh, no. I'm going to die, aren't I? This is not good. This is the opposite of good. Healers. 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 I'm dead. Everyone died. We suck at this game. Oh, I hate this monster. I hate this one so much. All right, so here's the best thing about Dragoons. You ready? Watch this. Watch this. We get to jump on our enemies. What? I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Healers, please. Thank you. Pop this, and then we'll do one of these ones. And you cannot see anything. I cannot see anything. There's so much chaos going on. This is what happens to 24-man raids. So Final Fantasy XIV has a global cooldown type of combat system. So you see like the buttons at the bottom. Most of them will take 2.5 seconds to perform one each. So at first it seems kind of slow, but as you get more abilities, the combat actually rampens up a lot because you have some abilities that are off the 2.5 cooldown scale, and they'll just be able to be pulled off whenever, and I've died. So it does get much faster as you progress. So if you're jumping in thinking this is kind of boring, don't worry, the combat does get insanely faster, and you'll be not even paying attention to the monster. You'll just be looking at your buttons thinking, what do I press next, what do I press next? Alright, we took it down. That's nice. I didn't do a lot of damage, I'll be honest with you. The level design in this game is really well done as well. Tons of bosses, tons of different levels, different types of like problems to solve when you do the raids. And I've only unlocked 3 right now for the 24-man ones, but there are way more. If you're watching this video thinking, oh no, I've spoiled the game for myself because of these bosses and these levels, trust me when I tell you there are a lot of bosses and dungeons and stuff to do in this game. You will never have anything spoiled because it's just, there's just an insane amount. There's like another level or something. That was it. Oh! No, I knew there was another level. You fooled me. Is he done yet? Oh. Is that it? Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. Oh my gosh. I completely forgot about this monster. Come on, dude. Look at this. And this is like a throwaway, bro. This is just a throwaway monster. This isn't even the main boss. There is an insane amount of content. If you're looking for a game with a lot of things to do that is seemingly never ending, I would highly recommend this one, especially if you are into PvE, because the monsters here, the bosses, they are very well done. So not only do you have different moves to do, but you have different ways to perform them. So some moves will give you extra damage if you hit them from the flank, which is the side. I never knew that. I thought the flank was like the back. Or from the rear, which is the back. So you'll be moving constantly back and forth, trying to like get the optimal positioning to get the maximum amount of damage. You'll be using your global cooldown and off global cooldowns at the same time, which if you've never played Final Fantasy is going to be a little bit confusing to understand what all this stuff means. But in general, there's just a lot to the combat that gets more and more complicated and more fun the further down the levels you progress. So I don't even know what I'm talking about because I don't know what buttons I'm pressing. Oh my gosh. Healers, please. Look at these jumping attacks, mate. This is why I play Dragoon. I need to do a level 60 quest or something to show the advanced version, because this one is capped at level 50, whereas I'm level 61, I think. So a decent amount of my moves are blocked off, and I've died again. I'm just not paying attention. We shan't die again. Backflip. I got frozen! Mid backflip. I'm fine. So this raid is probably the easiest one, or at least one of the easiest. It does get into very difficult territory. I think it goes from normal to hard, then there's like another one, and then it goes all the way to like savage difficulty or something crazy like that. So here we're just going to go split up into teams. I'm in A team. So I'll try to pull off a decent combo right now, and I've completely messed it up. I've just messed up my combo. Oh no. What? Oh, I've jumped off the edge! No! That is the one downfall of Dragoons. Jumping off the edge of stuff. It's fine. It's fine. What is this thing? No! Again! Okay, so that thing is down. Now we can focus our attention. Oh, everything's done. And now we get some cool jumping stuff. Now I know you're thinking, whoa, this boss is cool. This must be the last one, right? This is the main boss. Nope. This isn't the main boss either. This is another little subpar boss. So not only do you have the global cooldown thing to worry about, you also need to pull off combos. And the way combos work is you need to do them one after the other in a specific pattern. And if you mess it up, then you get a smaller amount of damage than you would have normally. Did I just shrink? What the hell? Look at me. I'm tiny. Oh my gosh. I can fit inside a pocket. Oh, I'm back to normal size. All right. Let's stop messing about. Let's get this thing killed and do our part with the team. So it's really hard to tell what anyone's really doing because there is just a crazy amount of effects in this game. But I assure you, the damage that I'm doing is on an immense scale. And that if I was not here, this boss would still be at full health. Okay, let's see how much damage we do. 2,000. Nice. For this level, I think that's pretty decent. Oh, almost. Almost. Where are you going off to? Come here. There we go. And here we have the main boss of this little raid. I think it's one of the more unique looking ones as well. Now I'll be honest, this boss, pretty easy to fight. However, I can imagine at the harder stages, she becomes much more of a pain in the neck. As a melee DPS, our place is right here, in the heart of the battlefield, close up to the enemy, just DPSing our way through everything. And there is no other place that I'd rather be. Bring your ass here. Oh jeez. I keep pushing wrong buttons. I kind of suck at this game. Still got a long way to go, but there we go. She's done. It's over. Any good loot? Any good loot? This is a samurai. They are the biggest weebs of this game. Look at him. Look at this weeb. Look at this weeb dance. He thinks he's so cool. He's not. No, I'm just kidding. Samurais are samurais are actually really sick in this game. They do crazy damage. As you can see though, the game is really packed with players. Like a ton of people do play this game, so you're never going to be too far away. Look at this, man. This is why people don't play this game. Look at, these are two grown men in real life, I guarantee you, and they're just chilling under here. Let me join them. What's up? What's up, ladies? See, they went for a cutesy design. I went for a badass, evil kind of witch design. I originally modeled my character after Akame from Akame ga Kill. I don't know if anyone's seen that anime. It's pretty brutal. That is a very brutal anime. Very dark. But she's a badass. She has black hair though. This game is so weird. She's just smelling her feet. Oh my gosh. I can't. I cannot justify this game. I'm over here trying to make this game look good, going, oh, you can make a badass, evil, red-eyed chick. You can be a dragoon and pull off plethora of moves, and you can look like this. And jump off stuff, backflips everywhere. And then you have people smelling feet. And I can't do anything about that. I just can't. Let's explore the world a bit and show you that it isn't just all weirdos with... Oh my gosh, really? Really? Oh my... Really? just okay. Alright, the game is filled with weirdos, but they're nice. They are really nice people. They're very friendly. They always say hi, always say GG. I had one guy give me 400,000 gold because I was new, which was very nice. Now, even though the graphics aren't anything special, it's still a very pretty game. The art style is very nicely done. And even though the textures are low quality, I still enjoy just looking at the game. It's not going to blow you away, but I don't think it's going to disappoint anybody either. So as you can probably already hear, the music is fantastic. And there are a lot of soundtracks, so you never really get bored of them. But I think that'll do it for the gameplay portion of this video, so let's get into the review part. So I started playing Final Fantasy XIV on the 1st of January and have already accumulated well over 100 hours. The truth is, the game is fantastic but also terrible. Now let me sit on the floor, cross my legs and break it down for you. This is a game that only gets better the more you play. The further you progress, the more fun and epic it gets. You'll unlock awesome weapons and armor, intense bosses and dungeons, 24-player raids, emotional plot lines, insane class abilities and more. However, the beginning portion is extremely tedious and downright boring at times. Final Fantasy, more like final put me to sleep. The game is split into 4 parts: A Realm Reborn, which is the first and original story, Heaven's Ward, the first expansion, Stormblood, the second, and lastly, Shadowbringers, the latest expansion, also known as the reason why I didn't quit early on, but we'll touch up on that a little later. A Realm Reborn, which I'll refer to from now on as ARR, has a decent storyline, but is so filler infested it'll give Naruto a run for its money. There are definitely some cool moments, it's just a shame you have to deliver letters for 3 hours before that cool moment happens. Something that is always cool, however, is the combat. This game has terrific combat mechanics, animations, and effects. Now, admittedly, for the first 30 levels, it is a smack 1-2-1-2 simulator, but once you've accumulated some more skills, you'll be dishing out combos like Monica from Friends.
A 3-2, 2, a 2-4-6, 2-4-6, 4, 2, 2, 4-7, 5-7, 6-7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.
The further you level up your class, the more moves you'll unlock, allowing you to chain them together to deal some epic combos. Now, you can't spell combos without weebs, and this game has a lot of them. If you see a hot chick in this game, it's a guy, me included. But don't let this game's weeb stigma deter you from playing it, as it is just that, a stigma. Unless you pick Samurai, in which case, you're a weeb. Me included! Speaking of Samurai, that's just one of many different classes, or jobs as they're referred to in this game, that you can pick from. The best part about the game is that you can become every single class and max them all out. There is no penalty for picking any job over the other, as you can just switch between them whenever you want. Not only that, but they're all really well balanced. Hey, did someone say boss battles and raids? Now these are what separate the boys from the cat boys, and thankfully there are a lot of them. the raids, not the cat boy, never mind. This game has content that starts with 4 people, moves to 8, and even goes all the way up to 24. Imagine that. 24 nerds running around together. Whew, it is a sight to behold. Raids also have different difficulty options, so they're always worth repeating on higher difficulties to get better experience, loot, and bragging rights, which, let's be honest, is a big deal in MMOs. There are also a crazy amount of boss battles in this game. I don't think I've ever played a game with this many bosses. If you're a big PvE kind of person, trust me, this is the game for you. Now let's talk jobs. How many are there and which has the best shoes? So the jobs are split into 3 sections. Let's run through them all. First, you have your big meaty boys, the tanks, known to grab the enemy's attention and lead it away from you so you look stupid chasing after it. You have the paladin, warrior, Dark Knight, and Gunbreaker. Next, we have the DPSs. These are the, oh look at me dad, I'm dealing big damage. Yes, way to go son, I'm so proud. These are broken up into 3 subsections. The melee DPS, Monk, Ninja, Samurai, and Dragoon, which again is the best. We literally have the souls of dragons that can jump on our enemies from above anyway, moving on. Next up are the range DPSs. These are the Bard, Machinist, and Dancer. And lastly, it's the magic DPSs. The Summoner, Black Mage, Red Mage, and Blue Mage. Final Fantasy isn't very creative with their naming. And finally, it's your healers. Usually this is where I'd say something smarky, but as a DPS main, it's in my best interest to not make fun of healers, so let's just keep moving on. Your healers are the White Mage, Scholar, and Astrologian. One of them can summon Pokemon, I think. If you're looking at the game and wondering which to choose, well again, remember, you can become all of them and they are all very well balanced. However, I'll leave a link to a video I watched that helped me decide my first job in the description below. Don't watch it yet. After my video. Have some manners. Now, as much praise as I do have for this game and as much as I do enjoy it, if I didn't know what I already knew, I would have probably quit in my first 15 hours. I heard about Final Fantasy XIV a while back, but never really saw the appeal. I've wanted to get into an MMO forever. I used to like Runescape, but that game would show its ugly colors after a couple weeks. I'd remember all the problems I had and just quit. I tried World Classic for a while, but then gave up pretty quickly. Then I started hearing about Shadowbringers, this new epic expansion that came to Final Fantasy XIV, and it piqued my curiosity. I checked out reviews and saw the overwhelmingly positive reception it had, some even going as far as to call it the best expansion piece to ever be released to an MMO. So the main reason why I managed to slog my way through ARR, which is by far the worst part of the game, is because I really wanted to get to the expansions. And by the way, it's not just Shadowbringers that was heavily praised. Heavensward and Stormblood were also really well received. But with MMOs, there's a catch, right? How much do I need to fork over to play? How expensive are the expansions? And how much is to buy that skimpy outfit for my hot waifu? Well, here's the amazing part. You can play the entirety of ARR, Heavensward, and level all the unlockable jobs to 60 with only some features blocked off, like the ability to trade, for free. No credit card details, nothing. That's the game's free trial. Not only that, but once you do get into the subscription service, you get all the current expansions except the latest one, which even then is very fairly priced, included. I don't think I've ever seen a video game deal this good. If this video piqued your interest at all, then there is absolutely no reason why you can't at least just give it a try. Anyway, it's now that part of the video where we have to give the game a score. So because MMOs are heavily reliant on endgame content, I don't think it'll be right to give it an actual rating since I'm still quite early on. So alternatively, I'm going to give it my own unique scoring system. If I had to rate this game on an MMO styled anime tier list with Sword Art Online classed as pretty good with some bad moments but mostly average, and ReZero being the top end, one of the best things I've ever watched, how the hell can something make me feel this way, I'm going to give Final Fantasy XIV Online a Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash out of 10. Well, at least for now. The art style is really nice, combat and its animations are top end, music is fantastic, the player base is very kind, and even though the beginning is really slow and the pacing is off, if you just stick with it and barrel your way through, you'll eventually find something that not only has a great story, but is also fun and warrants the time investment you put in. Final Fantasy XIV definitely has problems, but nonetheless, it was the perfect way to start out my new year, and I cannot wait to see what else this game has in store for me. But that's just my opinion and you can disagree. Though this is the end of the video and my time has come. So thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like and subscribe is very much appreciated. Please stay safe and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.